Hey friends, TGIF. Welcome to the replay. So it's Friday and I have not used a canvas in a very long time. Like this is a just plain Jane canvas. Canvases can be a little tricky, so I'm going to teach you some steps. Fingers crossed that it works. I think it will. But we're going to use this and use the June Club transfer, y'all. So when you hop on, say hey. Let me get this going. Okay, first thing is first when you have a canvas. Sand it. Okay, you're going to sand it down. That way it is smooth. Because I don't know if you know. Do you see the little, like, bumps all over the canvas? I don't know what you call them, but it's not 100% flat. Okay, so we are going to flatten it to the best that we can and see if this works. Okay. All right, so let me scoot back so y'all can see. So I'm going to sand it first, all over. It's going to be loud. Just hold on, plug your ears, turn the volume down. Okay, but I'm going to sand it ooh, it's starting to get smooth. So canvas is the key word. Hit the heart button, y'all. Sprinkle out the video. That just means that you're sharing it to some friends. Show it to anybody that you think might like this. I don't know about y'all, but I got a lot of canvases sitting right there in this, what is this? I have a 4x4 cubed shelving unit, and it's 3 down over 4. It's a lot. Lots and lots of canvases chilling in that spot. Hi guys, how are you? This shirt is on our website, Armed and Dangerous. TGIF. I'm going to show y'all how to use a canvas as a surface and hope and pray that it works. I have not done this, y'all, probably in about a year. I've not used a canvas in probably about a year. But I want to try and show you, I want to show you the steps that it takes to successfully use a canvas. Okay? All right, hi friends. Hello. What are y'all doing on this awesome Friday night? I got out of the pool. It was a quiet, late afternoon, early evenings, not swim, y'all, like lounge time. Like so much. Y'all, this is funny. I started to fall asleep and I woke up because, like, I think I was starting to snore. Like, and it's never like a heavy sleep because I think my body says, like, you'll never be able to, what is the word? Like, fall asleep for real in the pool. But, all right, so check it out. We're going to use the club transfer. And this is what you would get if you were to join this month. Or if you're an existing club member. There's 3 colors that this comes with. Guava, Shimmer, Harvest, and Tide. We're going to use one of those colors. And then this is the transfer. Okay, so those of you that remember, we did this round earlier in the month of June. Summertime in the living is easy. All right. So we used basically just the bottom portion of this transfer, right? Tonight we're going to use the entire thing. By the way, this entire round, 20 bucks with the wood cutouts and everything on Etsy. Steal. That's a steal, y'all. All right, now we're going to get a little creative. So I have Guava Bumblebee. We're going to use black in a minute. Teal and Berry. Purple. Purple is my favorite color, in case you didn't know that. But what we're going to have to do is, first of all, find some paintbrushes. 1, 2, maybe a little bit smaller, 3. That one's at an angle, and maybe this one. 4. We'll use these. Okay. So, first, what we're going to do is I'm going to grab 4 stir sticks, okay? I love this little bag. This is on my chalk website. I have all of my millions of squeegees. Like, all of this fits in there, y'all. Like, it is the Mary Poppins bag. I really did not realize that I had that much stuff in there. Holy squeegees. Holy squeegees. All right, so I'm going to grab 5 stir sticks. These are plastic. You wash them. Don't throw them away. They come 24 in a pack, and you can find them under accessories on the chalk website. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to grab a little bit of the paste, and we're going to slide it into the lid, okay, for all 4 of these colors. Berry, guava, teal, and bumblebee. Because we're going to make a paint-like consistency by, I don't need that, spraying the lids with water, okay? Because we're going to paint on this Canva first. So I'm going to take my paintbrush and just kind of give it a stir, kind of chop at it just to mix it up. Get it to where it's not in such like a glob inside the lid. Okay, and I'll show you here in a second what I'm talking about. Like so, okay? Now, this one, let me just do that. Let's do small. All right, so this one, see that glob right there? I'm going to do the same thing in the lid. This is guava. This is one of the colors that you get with your monthly club kit. All you have to do, y'all, is type in the word canvas, and then you're going to click on join the club. Okay, and if you want to get all the colors that I'm using, type in canvas and then click on shop products. Okay, so check it out. Look what it did. It basically made this paint-like consistency. Okay, so now we're going to let's do a thicker paintbrush, wider, I guess, for the berry. So basically, I'm prepping all of my colors right now before we start painting the canvas, okay? Hey, y'all, hey! Thank you so much. Thanks, Juanita. Oh, Sonia, I hope you're enjoying your vacation. Flamingo ordered and shipped from Zach. Can't wait to get it. Yes, Dana, you're going to love it. It is so stinking cute. I'm in love with that round. And we're still, like, we have an idea for our next project for the club. We think we found it while we were sitting in the pool before dinner. And that will be something that we maybe do in a couple of days. Okay? But we are excited. Bambi, did Zach send you a picture of the door tag? You could put it on that. You could even put it on a simple shape. Put the circle simple shape in between the wings. Do you have the cutouts or just the transfer? Because, you know, we do have the wing cutouts on Etsy as well. All right, so look, we've got all of our colors ready to go. Now, what are we doing next? I don't have a clue. Why don't we just paint some circles, y'all? Have you ever painted circles? And I think that because I am not the greatest at this, I'm going to trace some circles right here with my tape I just found in my craft junk drawer. Okay. So I'm just going to trace some circles all over this. No rhyme or reason. Some of them may even hang off. Then we're going to go big. Big circle. Let's do another big circle here. Okay. Let me see. I missed something. Hello, Tina. Hi, Emily. How are you? All right, so let's do this one off the canvas, off the grid. We'll do another one over here. This one did not quite trace, so I'm going to just freehand that. All right, so look what we have so far. Okay, it looks like a block of cheese with a bunch of holes, okay? But I feel like we need some more. So let's go over here, and let's go right here. Let's go off the grid over here. Let's do one right here. I mean, you can space them out as little as you'd like. All right, we're gonna start with that and see what we get, okay? All right, now the fun part, trying to paint the circles. All right, so we're gonna go here and just follow along the edge of that circle that we traced. So glad, y'all, that I traced a circle, because we would be having some odd shaped circles up in here. Okay, so I'm going to try and make sure that my circles are nice and thick as far as color. Okay, so there's number one. All right. Let's come over here and let's do this one. Now, I see now that I probably should have picked smaller brushes, and me picking wider versus not as wide doesn't matter, because I changed the way I'm doing the circles. I trace them. So the paintbrush really doesn't matter. All right, now we're gonna hop over here to guava that I've stuck in the jar of paste, so it is very thick. All right, let's do this one. But just have fun with it, y'all. You can do squares, triangles, stars, I don't know, trapezoids, diamonds. I forget what a trapezoid is. See? Hopefully this works. You could even use your paint pens like I showed y'all last night. My shirt says Armed and Dangerous, and it's got the glue gun. This one is on our website. So if you type in the word canvas and then click shop products, it will pop up with our t-shirts and our Amazon store. Which by request, somebody had me add glue dots this morning. So that is under the favorite things on Amazon. All right. See? We're doing polka dots, y'all. All right, let's come over here and grab some berry. All right, and paint. I'm going to do a big circle for the purple because it's my favorite color. And just go around in a circle. like so. This is very relaxing because I have a circle to paint in. So right now I'm just doing 2 of each color, and then we'll fill in the blanks with whatever color we decide. There we go. Y'all, this is going to be so cute. All right. Canvas is the keyword. All right. Let's do yellow. Now, I suggest not putting too much water in your paste. Like, you don't want this to be so thinned out that it loses the color. If you were ever to apply too much water in your paste, just leave it out with the lid off and let it get some of that air, and it will start to firm up. And you may, with a pencil, since I used a pencil to trace, I would recommend going over that pencil line so you don't see it with the yellow, because the yellow is on the lighter side. So just keep that in mind. All right, so let's paint this. So y'all, I just have a simple, like a plain Jane simple canvas. Like, these are so cheap wherever you go. All right, so there is 2 of each color so far, okay? So now we're gonna hop back over here to teal and see which one we think we should paint. I'm thinking this one over here in the corner. And some of these brushes you can fan, and they will paint the circle for you. That's pretty nifty. All right, then we're gonna do guava. Let's do guava over here in the corner. Like so. Love it, love it. Hit the heart button for me, y'all. Purple. We'll do another big one. Purple over here. And then we are almost done, y'all. Painting our circles. So relaxing. So today was the last day for the boys' Bible camp. They loved it so much. So now we're looking to sign them up for a baseball camp to start in a week. Trying to keep them busy, so they don't just sit around here and play video games all day. And eat everything in the house. All right, so there is yellow. Now we're gonna go back to our teal. 1, 2, I have 4 left. How fun is that? All right, let's put teal up here in the corner. Space it out. All right, then we're gonna do guava. Guava, ooh. Berry, yellow. We're gonna do yellow over here. I try not to get the same colors next to each other, at least too close, but we may have that situation. It's fine, it's fine. So what do y'all have planned this weekend? It is Father's Day weekend, so it is up to Zach, whatever he wants to do. Guava, purple. We'll do guava here. I have a feeling we'll be putting together the June craft boxes tomorrow. Like, when I say putting them together, like in the boxes, ready for mailing labels to be slapped on them and out the door next week. Okay, purple here. Actually, I don't have to use purple. Just kidding. We're going to do yellow. All right. Let me just put these in here. I'm making sure I'm done. Blueberry picking. How fun, Jess. That'll be so much fun. All right, so this is what we have so far. Ooh, look at that. Yo, that's cute. I got some blueberry muffins, Jess. Does that count? I had them delivered from Kroger. It's going to be hot this weekend. I hope y'all, like, stay, like, cool. Like, anytime I looked at WeatherBug in the last couple of days, when it came to Saturday and Sunday, it was one of those sunshines that was, like, almost brown. Like, it was so hot. So be careful. Ooh, Dallas Wings game. That's fun, Tamara. I hope you have a blast. Graduation party. Oh, yes, it's that time, right? Hi, Pamela. Enjoy. Be safe at work. Thank you, dear. Okay, next step. So when you're using canvas, you sand it down. Number 2, you want to dry all of your paste. The Lavender Festival, Tina. Well, aren't you fancy? Hanging out and praying we get rain. Oh, gosh, Autumn. I probably will be in the pool at some point. Family reunion. Hi, Sharon. You made it. Just push it. It's the box. Do you need in here? Zach is in here. I put boxes behind the door to barricade the door so the dogs didn't come in, and he's trying to push his face through the door.
Jack Nicholson in The Shining.
Yeah.
Right now.
What do you need?
Hi.
Hi. Yeah. Family reunion. Thank you so much, Carrie. Carrie has to work. No, Claire, this canvas came white. It was like a 5-pack. I got a couple at the Dollar Tree that haven't done anything with it. Bambi, you can put your wings on them if they're the cutouts. It does look like the Twister game. Hi, Glenda. All right, let me see where all my friends are down here. We're going to watch our granddaughters show pigs. They show pigs. Oink, oink. Packing and heading to New Jersey. Oh, that's fun. Good for you, Emily. I'm from Texas as well, Angela. Angela, I'm pretty sure you were the one that purchased our 100th June craft box. Almost positive. No, your phone's not in here, dear. You can come in here and sit down. You can push the box out of the way. You've done it before. It's not stopping you. Oh, the dog made it in here. That's for sure. Thanks, Zach. Yes, Angela Walters, you were the 100th order for the June craft box. Woo woo! All right, y'all. It is dry. Next step. Do not bypass this. You must wax this. Okay? So, on a canvas, as I showed y'all before, it is not like a flat, smooth surface. So we sanded it, right, to help make it flat. Well, the wax will also, and I don't know that you can see it, will fill in some of the, you can't see it, like little bitty indentions. Okay, so wax will help do that as well. So you want to make sure that you wax your surface because we are going to put a sticky transfer over it. And I really don't want, we're going to put black on this. I don't want my black paste to bleed because of the little bitty non-flat, smooth places on the canvas itself. Okay? Hope that makes sense. All right, so I'm going to flip my wax applicator over, and I'm going to kind of buff out the wax that we just put down just to see and make sure that I don't have any like big clumps. Ooh, it's nice and smooth. Yes. That is so awesome about showing the pigs. Just heading out to a Beatles concert in the park, Barbara? Well, aren't you fancy? All right, here we go. Ready? Transfer of the month. This is for June. You cannot purchase this on my website. You must be a club member of mine in order to get this. It's $21.99 a month in the US and $27.99 in Canada. You get a transfer and 3 paste packets every single month to your door. And then there's a bunch of other exclusive that we offer. Okay, smooth like butter. That's right. Happy Big Bow Friday. Is the wax applicator washable? Yes, Jess, it is. Now, there's times like I'll use mine over and over and over. I have a couple. Like this one is very sad. But this one is going to take probably 3 rounds. Washer, dryer, washer, dryer, washer, dryer. In order to get all that out. But yes, absolutely. Okay, let me get my black paste ready. Because fancy and old girlfriend, no. You do you. Go live your life. You only live once. Okay? You only live once. All right, so now we're going to put this on here. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, the transfer is bigger than the canvas, but we're going to make this work. So this is one that is more see-through, okay? And we're going to use that to our advantage. Alrighty. Okay, so I'm going to scoot this up just a tad. And I'm going to go to the left a little bit. And I think that's good. Summertime. I think we're okay. I don't know, y'all. It might be crooked. It's okay. All right. So now what I'm going to do is like flatten out my transfer. And I have a piece of wire on the transfer. It looks like a mechanical pencil. Like, you know when the pencil lead breaks? Oh, I remember that. It breaks and then you try to feed it back up through the mechanical pencil. Or you sit there and click to see how long you can get it out before it falls out. Yeah, I got my boys mechanical pencils this past year. And it was like deja vu because I saw them doing what I used to do. Anyways, enough of that. Okay, on the flamingo, that was peony and raspberry sorbet. It was these 2 colors on the flamingo. Peony and raspberry sorbet. All right, y'all ready? Here we go. So we're going to put black paste all over this. Lord help me. I'm going to work opposite direction because this top is hanging off the canvas. Dog party. The dogs are in here. Zach started a thing. All right, so I'm going to take this and we're just going to work our way over the transfer, pick up our excess and move it over to where we need it. Okay, same thing. Pick up our excess and then we're going to move it here where we need it. Get it all the way to the very edge because it is hanging off the edge. Now I'm probably going to need a little bit more. Do not fall. Here we go. So, again, this is how you use a canvas. Must sand it first to flatten it, smooth it, whatever you want to call it. And then you must wax it before you put your transfer on. Okay, hopefully I got all the way to the edge. I think I did. Okay, here we go. Ready? We're going to lift from the middle. Y'all hit that heart button. And we are going to check it every step of the way before we remove it all the way off. Hi, Kira. Y'all. I was not expecting that to be so darn cute. Hold on. I need to do something with this first because this is a mess. All right, let me grab my wipes really quick. Now we're going to have a dog fight in here because we are babysitting my sister's dog and she doesn't cooperate. All right. So now I'm going to take the wipes and just remove all of that black paste off of the non-sticky side of the transfer, okay? I want to get it off of there as soon as I possibly can so that it doesn't stain. Okay, then what we're going to do is take our board eraser, spray some water, and take the rest off with our board eraser. All right? Spray, spray, spray. Board eraser is this right here. Oh, my hands are just so dirty. Y'all, oh my gosh, I got a story to tell you. Speaking of dirty hands, Zach filled 600 little individual bottles or jars of paint today. Yesterday and today. And at one point today, I was actually eating lunch with him at the kitchen table, which is not normal because I normally eat at my desk while I'm working. And he was using a syringe to put the paint in the little jars. Well, all of a sudden, I heard this noise and he goes, oh my gosh, and starts looking up. The paint, squirted paint. Thank goodness it didn't go everywhere. It only hit the cabinet on one door and I think a little bit of the floor. So that didn't require a whole lot of cleaning up. Well, then I'm in here working and then all of a sudden I hear something hit the floor. Well, down goes a mini little jar of paint all over the floor. And I go in there to try and help save the day and clean it up, do what moms do. And I look to my right and I look up and it is up the wall, on the blinds, all over the floor. But y'all, we got it cleaned up. That's all that matters. It was an accident. So then, as I'm sitting in the pool earlier, here comes Zach in the pool with paint all over his hands. He did not wash his hands. And I'm like, did you wash your hands? He goes, nope, that's why I'm in here. And I'm like, no, sir, get out. Go wash your hands. All right, y'all ready to see this? Let me dry this really quick before I stick my finger in it. I don't know. Boxing Day is tomorrow, yes. Hi, Deb. Yes, so according to Zach, that's what he means. We are going to be working on craft boxes tomorrow. Because he most likely doesn't want to work on Sunday. Which is totally understandable. It is Father's Day. But who knows? He might for y'all. He might work for y'all. Okay, y'all ready? Look at this. Oh my gosh. Thanks so much, Jess. Y'all, look at this. All we did was paint some circles and slapped the June Club transfer. All right, Zach, we're boxing them all up. Then I need to start printing my stuff. Daddy Dog Day is tomorrow. Y'all love it. Hit the heart button. How cute is this? It's from a simple, cheap canvas. Isn't that so cute? It just makes such a statement. I love it so much. Let's get my desk up. I love it, guys. Do it. Try it. It's fun. Thanks, Eva. I appreciate it. Thanks, Bonnie. All right, y'all. Take care. Enjoy your evening. And we'll see you next time, okay? Bye. Maybe, baby. Hold on, y'all.